everybody. You already know it's your girl Moochie, straight out the 845 online radio. Shout out to the hottest online radio station in the Hudson Valley. Reporting live 845, straight 845, building our own from the ground up. Now, before we switch roles, I just want to say Happy New Year's to everybody.
Yeah,
This is
Happy New Year.
Yes, this is the first show of the year. And let me be quiet because I am not your host today. So I'm going to let the host take over. Talk to him, host.
Yeah, you know, report live from 845. We here, Moochie and Melo. We talking to the CEO of Money Talk. We about to find out who Moochie Merchant is, y'all. So, Moochie.
Yes, Melo. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Can I just say this? It feels like really weird to be on this side. So I feel like nervous now. This how y'all be feeling when y'all come on here?
Yeah, you be putting that pressure, Moochie. You be putting that pressure. So let me ask you, who's Moochie Merchant?
Who's Moochie Merchant? Moochie Merchant is just a young African-American young lady out of Monticello, New York, which is 845, just trying to do something different, just trying to make a change. I've been here, I was born here, I'm a sweet person. I always tell people to know me is to love me. To us to have a little all against us, whatever happens between there happens. But I'm as just as real as they come. I'm just as humble as they come. Moochie's Moochie. Moochie, little Mooch. Moochie's Moochie.
Okay, Moochie. So you live here in Middletown?
Yes, I've been in Middletown for about 7 years now. About close to 7 years.
7 years. And what do you do, Moochie?
Well,
tell them people what you
do.
do.
I am a certified medical technician. I also work at Crystal Run, and as everybody knows, I am also an entrepreneur. We're reporting live 845.
Yes, she is.
As well as a mother of 3, okay. And a daughter, a sister. Okay. All that good stuff in one.
You got you family oriented. Is your family from here? Where's your family from?
My family's from here. My mom is from Monticello, and my dad is he was adopted, but he's from Liberty, New York. So we're definitely from here, upstate, upper state. Let me say that.
What's your nationality?
I like to lie a lot. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm half Jamaican and half American. And I don't care what you say. I'm half Jamaican. Shout out to my people. Big up yourself. But no, I'm full black American. My mom is from down south, and like I said, my dad was adopted, so I really don't know what his background is. But from what I understand, he's just straight African American.
Okay. So Moochie.
Yes.
Besides interviewing people from the 845, what else do you like to do?
I can't tell you what I like to do because Governor Cuomo hasn't put it out there yet to legalize it. No, I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. I can't tell you what I like to do. I don't know. I like to read. I like to try new things. I'm very open to trying new things. But not for nothing. If I'm not interviewing, I just like to be home with my kids. I'm a homebody. I like to be home. I like to spend time alone. I like to read. I like to write. So I'm a loner.
Okay.
So if I'm not interviewing, I'm home. I'm in somebody's house.
Alright, so you interviewed me on this show. And I want to know what made you want to start interviewing people. What made this one of your hobbies, something that you look forward to doing?
Well, when I started reporting live 845, I was dating an artist. And he was crying about how Hot 97 and WB Power wouldn't really play their music, and he paid all this money and they gave him like 2 seconds. So I said, okay, let me start opening this and open Reporting Live 845 online radio to give artists a platform to showcase their music. But as I started really getting into this, I found out and looking at the news, like Spectrum and Times Held Record, they only give you glimpses and pieces. They never really get the full story. So I said, let Reporting Live 845 get in the community and highlight what they already highlighted, but elaborate on it. So the stories that you see on TV, those 5-minute and 6-minute clips, that's where I want to come in and give you the full story, both sides, truth, lies, and everything. So that's what really made me start wanting to interview people. And I found out you learn a lot by sitting in this. I've learned a lot about a lot of people sitting in that chair that I would have never known in real life. So that's what actually made me want to do it.
All right. So where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years doing this?
Oh, on TV, baby. I see myself on TV. I see myself with my own television show, just like Wendy Williams. I see myself surpassing her, actually. I see millions of people coming on. And like I said, even 5 years from now, I still see myself on national TV still dealing with the 845.
All right.
Bringing everybody with me.
Right, so you said Wendy Williams. Who else do you look at as a role model in this interview game? Besides me.
Besides you, Melo, because you know you my idol. I look up to Oprah.
Okay.
I definitely look up to Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey's like one of my top role models in this interview game. I also look up to Noriega.
Okay.
Noriega. I like the way
I didn't even know he doing it.
Yes, he does interviews, and I like the way he sits and he asks questions and he indulges. So those are my role models in the interview game.
Okay. Well, you know it's a new year.
Yes.
Okay, it's 2019. Do you got anything going on right now?
First, let me say this. I'm excited because I've been doing this. This is my 5th year. May 13th, 2019 will be my 5th year in business. And I can say this year I'm officially under management. I have a full team. Last year I went to Buffalo at the end of the year and I made their newspaper and I made an impact. This year, I'm hosting Everything Moving. I have DJ Bobby Conda's interview, my first celebrity interview, this Thursday at 11. So I'm excited about that one. And I got, hosting interviews. I got interviews with some great new faces, new everything this year. So I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. So Mooch.
Yes.
You interview.
Mm-hmm.
Who so far gave you your favorite interview?
My favorite interview.
Don't try to say me because I'm here. I want to know the truth. Who gave you your favorite
My
interview?
favorite
who was the most
interview?
interesting?
Woo!
From the 845.
Woo! My favorite interview? I don't know if that was my favorite. That's a good question. Melo, you might have to get. I don't know who my favorite interview was.
Don't have one? You don't find nobody in particular who kind of like, oh, I never knew that about him. Like, I didn't get that from him or her. Like, you don't know?
Let me say. I'm gonna say this. I think one of my favorite interviews has to be, the interview that I had with. I had a Muslim lady that was a guest on my show, and she was Christian all her life, and she turned Muslim. So I think that was my favorite interview because when I was ignorant to Islam. And I had a certain stigma of what Islam was. So when she came on the show and her being a Christian all her life and just converting over like in a year, I think that was one of my best interviews. It was very informative and I learned a lot. And it helped me be unignorant to what I was ignorant to.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Ignorance is
bliss. Yes.
But, okay, so who in the whole world would you look forward to interviewing? Like who?
From the 845?
No, in the world.
In the
like,
world?
What's a celebrity that you like, oh, I can't wait to interview that person?
R. Kelly. God knows I want to interview R. Kelly. R. Kelly, if you want to tell your side, sit with me. That's who I want to interview. R. Kelly.
Telling you, R. Kelly, don't come do it. Put that pressure on you.
R. Kelly, come on down. I think it'd be after R. Kelly, and if in all seriousness, it's not R. Kelly. I think Oprah Winfrey. Yes, definitely Oprah Winfrey.
Okay. All right. So for me, I'm from Newburgh, New York.
Mm-hmm.
You're from Monticello.
Mm-hmm.
You moved to Middletown.
Mm-hmm.
We probably have two different outlooks on the 845.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you feel growing up in the 845?
Well, that's all I know. So this is home to me. I can say that when I moved to Middletown, it was different. It was different from what I was used to. Monticello is like a little bit similar than Newburgh. It's just not as much killing, but it's like a little bit similar. So when I came to Middletown, it was like, oh my goodness. And then I just feel like Middletown is a town where everybody comes and reinvents themselves. So I feel like this is not a real town. Like this is like a make-believe town. So it was hard adjusting moving here, and moving into Middletown gave me a different outlook on people. Like I didn't really understand people until I came to Middletown. I love 845. I love where I'm from. I love Monticello. I love Newburgh because Newburgh reminds me of Monticello, which is home. I have a hard time in Middletown. From what I've seen and what I've been here with. So I guess my outlook on the 845 is It's like the 5 barrels. And I don't know what barrel Middletown is. It's not an authentic barrel to me. It's not it's just here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just here separating the, I don't know. So I guess that's how I can say.
Okay. So, I don't want to really touch this because, you know, but do you have anybody in your love life?
Nope. I'm single.
You single?
Single. Nobody don't want me, Melo.
Moochie Merchant is single.
Yes.
Y'all go jump in her deep.
Listen, Melo, they tried to sell me to the highest bidder, and they not buying. I don't know what is going. They not buying.
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't love Moochie.
No, they don't love dark skinned girls. I don't know if it's me or dark skin, but you want to know something? Can I tell you something on this interview?
Beautiful.
I have a very hard time. Oh, sorry. I have a very hard time talking to guys, and let me tell you why. The first thing a guy would tell me is, oh my goodness, I would have loved to talk to you, Moochie, but I don't do dark-skinned girls. Or, you dark-skinned girls are crazy. So, you know, or let's just be friends. So I get dubbed a lot because I'm dark-skinned.
I never heard that one.
Mm-hmm.
Dark-skinned female. I love dark-skinned women. I love women, period. I don't have no shade of color so that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
It's real. I shared a post the other day because someone actually put on a post, why would I do dark-skinned girls or whatever the disrespectful comment was. And I had shared it because I was just pointing out, like, this is what us dark-skinned girls go through. We're not in season right now. We're not it. So we're not found attractive. Everything that we do and everything that we put on gets scrutinized because we're dark-skinned. Like, I'm at the point right now, honestly, and I'm glad you asked that question. I'm at the point right now, it's not okay for a dark-skinned woman to be a dark-skinned woman. But it's okay for a white woman or a different race to be a dark-skinned woman. Like, when we wore our cornrows, it's considered ghetto. Dark-skinned girls, it's considered ghetto and ratchet. But if you get a Kim Kardashian who puts cornrows in, it's considered sexy. But that's our culture. You know, big women with us dark women, we have big lips. We were made fun of all our lives, and that's not cool. But now you got these other color different women putting, you know, trying to get lips like mine, but now it's okay. Now they're in, so it's like, that's how I feel. That's why I feel like it's hard for me to find someone.
So, you know, when a man, you know, I don't know, when a man is looking for a woman, he looks for like different attributes. Like, what is an attribute as a woman that you have that you think a man might cherish?
I'm a go-getter. I'm a go-getter. I can hang with the best of them. If I'm the type of person, if I'm in a relationship with my man, he don't got to want for nothing, and I'm not going to want for nothing. I got his back to the end. Actually, my mom used to make fun of me. She said, because you love taking care of somebody's son. Because I believe, like, if I'm with, she said it all the time, but I believe, like, if I'm with a guy and he's down, that's when you go into overdrive. And you make sure. So that's why I think my best attribute is I am going to make sure whoever I'm with is good in any and every situation. And I feel like that's also a downfall.
That's not I wouldn't say a downfall, but you should just know who your significant other is.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So, Moochie, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on in 845 right now.
Woo!
Woo! A lot of stuff going on. What are the things do you think that can change the 845? Things that can kind of make Donald Trump make America great again?
First of all, mind your business. Let's put that out there. That's the first thing. I'm only in everybody's business because that's what I get paid to do. But I'm not, certain things, like, I just feel like you shouldn't speak on. Certain things shouldn't be touched. I feel like when I say mind your business, mind your business. A lot of people have so much to say about somebody else and so much input, and they themselves have nothing going on, which adds to drama. Like, I sit back and I watch a lot of posts and I watch a lot of situations, and, you know, I'm everywhere. And I'd be like, man, if you would just have mind your business, or why are you involved in that, or why you had to say something to egg it on. That's how I be looking at things sometimes. So I feel like the only way to make America great again is to mind your business. And stop having so much to say on stuff that has nothing to do with you. You know, especially if you don't have nothing good to say about it, if you're not trying to help the situation, if you're not trying to encourage the situation, that's where I'm at. Like, look at Trump. Trump is all in worrying about the immigrants, and he's all in Mexico's business and worried about people coming over and illegals and everybody else is so worried about things that, you know, the illegals that's not even here yet. You're all in other people's business, but we have cycles here. We have people that's killing, going up in our schools and killing our kids and raping our kids here. But we're so busy in other people's business and worrying about things that are not, you know. So that's why I feel like we mind our business in the 845, we'd be good.
All right. So I got one more question about your interviews.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see yourself doing anywhere besides the 845 or New York? Like there's not, like for my business, I would want Money Talk to be in multiple states. It's not every state.
Mm-hmm.
It's not other states that you would want to set up Moochie Merchants 845, reporting live anywhere else that you wouldn't want.
Well, I don't want to say too much,
Right.
but we have 2 things in the works. Like I said, I'm under management, so we're looking in PA. Shout out to Mac Melo, the artist. We're talking to some people in PA, and we're also in works with shout out to Lee Double O's dad, Mr. Mathis. We have something set up, getting ready to set something up in Atlanta, reporting live. So we have some things in the works right now. And as far as Atlanta's going, we are working with iHeartRadio. So I can't spill too much, but yeah, we reporting live. We're gonna go out there. We're ready to spread our wings and fly.
So is there anything that you want to tell everybody watching that you think that they don't know about you? Because I met you through Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I learn things about you as we talk more and more because you're very helpful. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
Moochie helped me a lot, y'all. But what is, how would I say this? I wouldn't even know how to say this.
Say it, baby. We here. We live. I'm open. I'm a book right now.
I'm gonna go back. Did you go to school for this?
No. Actually, I went to school for criminal justice. I wanted to be a cop. Shout out to my dad and my uncle, Tom Watson. Wanted to definitely follow in their footsteps, and then obviously I got in trouble, so that didn't work.
Okay. Well, yeah, let them people know something that they don't know about you. Cause I probably know about Moochie and they don't know about you.
Let's see. Well, I don't know what they want to know. I'm Moochie.
What makes Moochie great? What makes you you?
My experience. I talked about this already about my being in prison, but I had a hard life because I chose to. So with that, I think that makes Moochie. I spent time in a girl's home. I've been in foster care. I've been in psychiatric homes. I've been in 4 different psychiatric homes. I've been in prison. I've been in jail. So I think all of that makes Moochie.
All right. So how do you think that helped you out in your career?
That first of all, that helped me understand people. That made me understand my community and the power. Like being in a crazy home helped me understand mental health. It helped me understand depression. Being in trouble helped me understand the judicial system. Being locked up helped me understand me. I spent 7 years by myself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mom who was there every weekend to every court, every jail they sent me to. She came every weekend straight for 7 years.
Shout out to Mama Love.
That's a fact. No friend, but that helped me to learn who I am as a person and as a woman. That's how I'm so comfortable with myself. And I know how to be alone. I can hang out by myself. I can do things by myself. I'm very independent because I had to for 7 years. And I learned myself. I learned how to be a woman. I learned how to be independent. I learned how to survive. So that's what all that I went through helped me be Moochie. So I'm strong today. What people say used to bother me, used to make me when people say you can't do this, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. I have 2 felonies. I have 18 misdemeanors. I have a good job with benefits that with a K104 with a PIC, all that. And with 2 felonies and 18 misdemeanors. When people say you can't, I'm out here sitting with mayors and politicians and all type of people when people say I couldn't. So that little experience that I went through helped me be the ambitious power woman I am.
Okay, Mooch.
That's a fact.
I just learned something else about Moochie, y'all. I love that.
What?
Because I just came out the judicial system myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like people take us for granted. They don't know what we've been through. So it's just like, all right, he or she just came home from jail.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, they don't know what we had been through. So it makes our grind more. So for me, I just gave me a little bit more respect for you. I did.
That's a fact. I remember, I'm not going to lie to you, I remember shout out to, when I did my time, and when I first started, I went to Bedford Hills Correctional Facility. And I'm going to say shout out to my jail mom, because, you know, in prison you have little families. And my jail mom happened to be Pamela Smart, who was the white lady who in New Hampshire had her students kill her husband. And I remember when I got out of prison, before I left there to go to upstate higher, she said to me, she was like, Moochie, when you get out, you're going to see the world treats you so much different, and they have no respect for felons. And when I got out of prison and they sent me home to my mom, I was institutionalized. I spent the first 2 months of my life locked up in my own bedroom, away from society, because I didn't know how to transition. I didn't, and mind you, I was a graduate. I finished college. I finished. Even in the judicial system, when I was in prison, I did the ART program. I did all what they told me to do. But when I came out, it was hard. I forgot how to be a civilized person. I forgot how to fill out an application. I forgot how to talk on the phone. I forgot all that stuff. So I spent 2 years of my own life, 2 months in my own room, like I was still in prison. So I feel like people don't understand, when you come out of prison, it's already hard for us. But then the transition into real life is even harder. And then people are so judgmental. And so you're never going to be nothing. You're always, that's what makes it easy for us to go back. Because one thing I've learned about prison, and I'm sure you learned that when you were in the camp, what they say, they mean. And when they mean what they say. Now you come out to the street, you got to worry about phony, fake, and all. You don't have to worry about that in prison. The guards tell you to get up, get up. They tell you to sit down, sit down. They tell you you're going to lock up, you're going to lock up. Now you come in the street, they tell you something, you got to be like, is it real? Is it not? That's scary. So I had to learn to readjust back in the community. So, and people think that's a game. That's not a game.
Nah, it's not a game. But that's crazy.
And people think just because you're a woman is easier. People don't really know what I went through. And what I'm about to tell y'all, Alicia, my mom don't even know. But when I was in prison, I was raped. And I wasn't raped by a man. I was raped by a bunch of females. I've never told anybody that. I took that to my grave, which not my grave because I'm still here. I took that. So this is the first time in 31 years that anybody's ever heard that, besides the people that was actually in there with me. That messed me up. That messed me up. I thought I was tough. I was talking that talk. That's humbled me. That also prepared me. So, you know, things that, it's not just hard for men. It's hard for women in prisons too. I've seen some stuff. I experienced some stuff. So.
All right, so you say you got 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
How do you prepare your kids for the world going through the stuff that you went through?
I give my kids everything straight. I'm not that mother. If you fall, I'm not that type of mother. Like, get up. I'm a hard mom. Like, I give it to them straight. I let them know what weed is. I let them know what sex is. I let my kids know what transgender is, because everybody else is letting them know. So I'm very straight to the point with my kids. I told my son the other day, I was like, he was having trouble in school. I said, what you want to be, dumb? You an idiot? You want to be a loser? Oh, so go out, get out of my house. And my son is 11. I made him pack his bill bags and go outside the house. He's screaming and crying. This is what happens when you don't want to do the right thing. This is what happens when you don't want to go to school. Guess what happened? He ain't had a problem in school since. So I'm that type of person. Like, I want to give my kids the real. My mom gave me the real all day, and she's a church woman, but she gave me the real. Unfortunately, she didn't give me the streets, so the streets had to teach me that. But thank God that I got the family structure and the street structure and the book sense to give my kids all. So shout out to my mom for that. But that's how I'm giving my kids. I'm giving my kids the real. You go out there and you have a baby. That's your baby. I'm doing grandma. You got your business. You want to go out there and tell my daughter. You want to go out there and have sex? That's on you. 2 things gonna happen. You have a baby, your life is over. Nothing to do with me. I'm grandma. You go out there and catch an STD, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you are.
You understand what I'm saying? Straight like that. That's the only thing I can tell my kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I prepare my kids. I'm giving them the real every day, all day. It's nothing that you can't tell my kids they don't already know.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. All right, so Moochie, we touched the subject already. You said something about black women and how people portray black women. So besides like Oprah, Wendy Williams, people that interview, as a black woman, who's a strong black woman that you look at like
Gabrielle Union. I love Gabrielle Union. I look up to Jada Pinkett Smith. I look up to, who else can I say I look up to?
I love Gabrielle.
I love her too. I just love everything about her aura. I'm gonna tell you what else I look up to. I look up to Alicia Keys a lot. I look up to her in a family structure, and as a woman, everything about her as a woman. She helped me to learn, understand about being natural and stuff like that. Like I like my weaves and all that other stuff, but she helped me understand like you don't have to walk around with 50 pounds of makeup on. You can still be cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's natural.
Natural, all the everything, and she's beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
So I definitely look up to her. She's actually one of my biggest role models. But Gabrielle Union just has just her aura. She helped me every day to be like a blissful woman. Like I feel like just have that positive aura just with everybody. So shout out to Gab. I love her.
Yeah, I read about her when I was born. So when you interviewed me, you asked me the same question. I told you Jay-Z. Why are those females your inspiration?
Why? Because they never gave up. Because of what they represent today. I have a hard time, not for nothing, I have a hard time getting gigs, right? As much as I host, right? Because I don't like to be naked. The other day I went to an event, I had a bra on, and the whole time I was just uncomfortable. Because that's not me. But I'm trying to find an element to be sexy. And what right now everybody's out there and they're showing their stuff and they're sexy and they're winning. And then it's Moochie, and I'm trying to like stay, covered up, and I want people to see my talent. It's like, show a little skin or you're not gonna get in, or show a little skin or I can't put you on a fly. I can put your name, but I can't put you on a fly because So I had to. Gabrielle Union helped me to be a woman with your clothes on. That's very important to me. Like I already am self-conscious about myself. So I was trying to I always try to look up to women that are doing it and making an impact, professionally, classy, so that's why Gabrielle, because you don't really ever see her out here looking any type of way for any type of reason.
That's a good one. So listen, it's a lot of females, especially where I'm from, that go through certain things that you went through, such as being locked up and hardships. We live in the 845. It's hard, y'all. But can you give them any type of advice to go forward and be positive about the things that they went through?
First thing I can say is that I can tell any young lady is when you do stuff, do it for yourself. I was in the predicaments I was in because I was chasing after a man. All my life I've been chasing after a man. And every time I chased after a man, I always found myself in a bad predicament. Because when you're chasing after somebody, you do everything to try to be like them and try to fit in their world. So if I could tell anybody anything, like if you're gonna do something, do it for yourself. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, do it for yourself, especially women. Like I know it's hard out here, and it is hard. Half our men are gay, half our men are dead, the other half are in jail, or the other half are married. So it's like it's hard to be a woman and actually be in society. Then you have, women are not supposed to be doing certain things, or we're not supposed to be presidents, we're not supposed to be teachers, we're not supposed to be preachers, we're not supposed to be we're not supposed to be rappers. Like women already have this stigma. We're supposed to be barefoot and pregnant. We're not supposed to be independent. We're not supposed to be a lot of things. So that puts, and that makes women do a lot of things that we're not supposed to do. Scratch that. We run the world. And like I need every female to know that. Like we run the world. Without us, there is no you. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies, if you out there, do stuff for you. If you want to hold down that pack, or take that crime, or you want to do that time, make sure you're doing it for you, not for somebody else. If you want to be out here hustling and doing whatever you got to do, make sure you're doing it for you. Make sure you're putting food on the table for you, and make sure you take care of you and your children and your well-being, and not nobody else. That's the best advice I can give any woman, because when it's down to your last and you down to your trenches, and us women go through, we're always labeled as crazy or vindictive, or what's the other thing? They're out of their mind, or this is why I don't do females because this reason. But a lot of people don't know us females react off what was done to us, and we have a hard time, getting over because we're emotional. Yeah. So 2019, like do stuff for you, ladies. Like forget all this. Do it for you. Be happy. That's it.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourselves, man. You can't take care of nobody else, yourself is good. So.
That's a fact. Like, how can I take care of you when I'm not good? How can I take care of my kids and I'm not good?
That's a fact.
How can I run a business if I'm not good? How can I go to work if I'm not good?
That's a fact.
Talk about people running around here talking about sex. How you having sex and you're not good? You just out here just doing stuff and you're not good.
A lot of people be worried about the wrong thing.
Wrong thing. That's why if I could any advice, and I wouldn't even give the advice, honestly, Melo, to a grown woman. That's advice for little kids, young ladies growing up. The grown women set in their ways. These young women, no, it's not cute to be fast. No, it's not cute to be running around here sleeping with everybody. Been there, done that. And what I get, a bunch of stress and headache and a label.
And another reason why I admire you is because you work. Your work ethic is crazy. And I never log on to Facebook and not see you on there working.
Oh, I don't play.
Yeah, you be working. So I know a lot of females, also like I know how they struggle. I know a lot of females that's trying to start their own business but don't know where to start. A lot of females feel like they need a team or they need somebody to put them on or they need to network or they need to be living in California or Miami to do what they want to do. You made the best out of the 845 and you started your own business. Can you tell the females from 845 or whoever else is watching how they can start their own business?
Get up and do it, ladies. Whatever you want to do, get up, go to the business office, sit with your banks, sit with your city halls, ask them questions, get your business plan, and you do it. Let me tell y'all something. When I started this business with 4 men, me and 4 men. 5 years later, it's me by myself. Not me by myself, but my team is a bunch of females. So it's hard. I didn't have to sleep with nobody. Ladies, you don't have to sleep with nobody to get to the top. I didn't have to sleep with nobody to let me in. I didn't have to sell my soul to let me in. All I did was show up and show out. When they said I wasn't supposed to be there, I was there. When they said I wasn't supposed to speak, I spoke. So for those that want to start a business, the best thing I can tell you to do is find that one person, just one person right now that believes in you. Write it down, and take it step by step and go. You don't need a team, you don't need a lot of people until it's already in play. You just need one person that's going to push you. Shout out to my mom. I had 2 best friends at the time. We're not friends anymore, but they were my close friends that helped me. They were 2 females. I woke up and I was like, listen, I need to start a business. I looked at them, they was like, Moochie, what you gonna do? I said, I know what I'm gonna do, because I knew that they weren't the people to start it with. So I called the one person that I knew that was gonna ride this with me. Mom Mooch, I had a dream. What's the dream? I want to be I want to start a radio station. She said, what we gotta do. So that's all you need is one person as a female, and you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to sleep with nobody. You don't gotta sell your soul. Like a lot of people see you with a bunch of men all the time, and she said, no, I'm just learning. I hang around a lot of business people. So I took a lot of jewels. Like I would go to an event and I would hear people talking, and Moochie would be the one in the club by myself with my back turned while they're talking, Melo, jotting stuff down. I promise you. Jotting stuff down, calling Mom. Mom, guess what I just heard? Let's try this. Mom, that's what I heard. Let's just try this. Where you got that from? Mom, just write it down. Let's try it. You feel me? And that's how I made it work. You have to make yourself visible. I'm everywhere. I was going to city hall meetings when I was a nobody. So when it came to starting this radio station and I reached out to the mayor of Middletown, it was easy for him to say, oh, Moochie, come on. Why? Because I was putting myself in position. So that's all you got to do, ladies. Put yourself in position and do it. That's it. Fellas, too. Just do it.
Y'all heard it.
Just do it.
Y'all trying to start your own business no matter what platform it is, man. Just do it.
That's a fact. Ladies, you doing hair? Get you some hair models. Do their hair. Take some pictures. That's it. And keep doing it.
And shout out to Tisha for doing my hair.
Oh, she hooked you up? I'm going to have to talk to her because she be having, you see her with her Power Ranger outfit. She had on the silver with the pink and the.
Tisha one of the best ones to ever do it.
That's and let me just say this, and let me shout her out too, because she is, and nobody don't know this, and I try to give accolades as they come, but she's definitely one of my models when it comes to, one of my role models in the 845 when it comes to dark-skinned women. Because I promise you, people will make you have a complex. But ever since I met her and came across her, I watch her. She helps me every morning. Like I told you, I went to Partisan thing with my little breasts out. Why? Because I be looking at her, she be sexy. So I was like, you know what? She can do it, I can do it. And she got kids, I got kids. We just out. So I was out there, and I was uncomfortable because it was my first time. But the whole time I was like, all right, dare as you bear, dare as you bear. That's what they can think. Dare as you bear. I'm out there like, dare as you bear. Moochie, all right, we in there. So shout out to her because as a dark skinned girl right here, forget those other celebrities. My role model for dark skinned women is her. Because she makes it classy, she makes it sexy, and even when she take up all her makeup and her hairs and all of that, she's still beautiful and she still talk that talk. So shout out to T for that.
Yeah, T.
She make me take off my wig cat that. She's not. Boom. Pick it up.
Alright, so listen, is it any artist or anybody that you feel like should collab?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I would like to see Party and Jig Nice. I would like to see D. Weathers and Tony E. I don't even know if that happened. I would like to see that. I would like to see who else? I would like to see Pay-Per-View.
Shout out to bro.
That's a fact. I would like to see Pay-Per-View, and actually my cousin Bump J from Monticello. I would like to see them collab.
Pay-per-view different. Yeah,
Pay-Per-View is his energy is crazy. And shout out to him. I would like to give him on my show too. That's what I'm looking for this year. Is just like new people, and Pay-Per-View really he kind of like setting the tone. I think he's very overlooked. So I would like to see him actually collab with everybody.
I'm gonna give you 3 artists to look at, Moochie.
Okay.
I want you to reach out to them.
Okay.
Don Rio.
Mm-hmm.
J.O.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say the last one. I might say Jew, my man Jew.
Okay.
And they're all from 845, and they really working.
Okay. Put me on.
So I'm gonna send you the information after. I really want you to reach out because they really working. And it's crazy that you said Pay-Per-View because Paper really working right now. And I feel like y'all together, y'all collab too. Y'all collab would be different. So reach out to them.
You said collab, like you think I should be an artist now?
Nah,
I'm about to say because you know I got bars. I came with 16 just in case you asked me.
So let me hear something.
I came with 16 just in case you asked me.
Go to the microphone. Let me hear something.
You know I'm on here with Melo Train. Y'all thought it was the end, but it's the beginning.
Because it's different certain artists need different platforms.
That's a fact.
So it's like you can be their reach. You reached out to certain artists, or even how you reached out to me. I got a clothing line. Even how you could be that reach to so somebody could see it that wouldn't have seen it.
Right.
If you ain't reach out. So.
And not for nothing, I think if you asked me this question earlier, you said one thing I want people to know. I think one thing I need people to know about Reporting Live 845 is because I hear a lot, oh, it's that stupid show, and the stupid show don't get no views, and all that stuff, and
hating.
All that, but I want people to understand this is not here. I'm not here to make $1 million off of my community. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do with the outside, is make millions and millions of dollars. Reporting Live 845 is a starter kit for my people. A lot of people don't know how to sit and do an interview. A lot of people don't really know how to promote and market their business and their product and things like that. And a lot of people don't have the time. People don't have $1 million to go on Ellen right now and try to get their stuff.
Sure don't.
You don't have people don't even have money to go on the Breakfast Club.
Sure don't.
So Reporting Live here is here just to give people that starter kit to make you feel comfortable being in front of camera.
It's also why I said that, because you know who Funk Flex is.
Yes.
You know how he do interviews / freestyles. So he has a thing going on right now where you send your freestyle into him, and you get a track with A Boogie. So he's gonna pick A Boogie's gonna pick 3 people from the Funk Flex. Whoever reached out to Funk Flex, A Boogie's gonna do a track with 3 people.
Okay.
So I sent my man J.O. freestyle in, and he went through 2 rounds. Now he just made it to the final round.
Oh, shout out to him.
Yeah, so that's why I said you reaching out to people is like a platform, because a lot of people don't have that platform.
Right.
So me reaching out, like you have to pay to reach out to Flex. You pay $20, then the second time you pay $10, then his final round is free.
Right.
You made it to the final round. So the platform for him, all right, now if he make it with A Boogie, for me that's a different platform.
Absolutely.
For me, so that's why I say you reach out, because you have that platform. Everybody not might watch your show, but people do watch your show.
That's a fact.
I mean, they might not watch it right now, but they might watch it
later
next
on.
week or And that's why I said I appreciate the things that you do, and I wanted to interview you because you put the pressure on me.
So you thought you was gonna give it back? You know, let me say something, Melo. You doing all right. Let me just say that, and I might have to find room for you once a month, every other week or something. You're doing a very good job. Like, this is my first interview of 2019, so I'm excited about it. I got to tell some stuff that, you know, and say some things, and I definitely respect it. I respect you.
I love that.
I respect you.
I appreciate it.
Wait, can I say something though? So I know I'm not supposed to be the host, but I just can't like not interview. But my question is, so I'm looking at this pretty shirt, right? And then I'm looking because I'm a girl, and I thought I seen some blinged out versions of this.
Yeah, I have my other sis. She I gave her 5 shirts, and she blinged them out. They're going for $35. If you want them, you can just reach out. But right now, she's gonna start bedazzling everything.
So we bedazzling everything.
Bedazzling everything. Probably not everything, but a few of everything. Cause I'm about to start doing jean jackets.
Right.
And I'm about to start doing different things. So anything I can get bedazzled, she might want to bedazzle because that's what females are looking for, and stuff with fur on.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Shout out to Drika.
Whoa.
Shout out to Drika. That's one of my teammates for Reporting Live. Shout out to Drika for that.
She's a beast. But yeah.
I'm here.
How do you feel about Money Talk?
I first of all, let me say this.
You look good at Money Talk, by the way, so I ain't gonna hold you.
You gotta see me on Friday with Dave East, because Dave East gonna see me in this Money Talks. You understand?
She gonna get her a man in that Money Talk, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
If I don't get a man in Money Talks, I'm throwing the whole clothing line away. So the pressure is on. So if you out there and you a man and you not trying to get with me, I'm gonna throw my Money Talks on later.
Whoa.
In the bedroom and all that. If you don't get with me, I'm throwing the whole company away. Just throw the whole company in the car. But I like Money Talks. I like your clothing. Mm-hmm. When I put the sweatsuit on, I like the sweatsuit actually. And I like the way the sweatsuit felt on me. Usually I'm one person, everybody knows me, I wear long johns under all my clothes. So I just happened to put your sweatsuit on, and I like the way it felt on my skin. It wasn't itchy, it wasn't like that crazy feeling. So I like your clothing line. And not for nothing, when you left my show, you got a lot of positive feedback about your clothing as well.
Yeah.
So, and people want to see more of you. So I'm excited about Money Talk this year. And I'm super excited. Hopefully, you know, shout out to my other clothing sponsor, Bell Black Label. Hopefully for 2019, Money Talks will make me a brand ambassador. So when I do these shows and hosting events for these celebs, I can show them and that Money Talks. So Dave East can know and I'm trying to tell him I need the money. He know That's that Money Talk lingo.
Because Dave East has a he got, I don't want to say a competition, but he posted on social media the other day saying, send him his clothes, send clothes, and he'll rock your clothing line. So hopefully when he come up here in a couple of days, I can try to get that to go down.
If not, put it in the gift bag. I'll run it right upstairs with your card and everything. This is from the team. Money Talk, put that on.
Whoa.
That's a fact. So I love Money Talk. I like your clothes. I'm excited about what you're gonna do. Like I said, I'm excited, and you got a lot of feedback. It was the feedback from the people that made me respect your clothing more.
So listen, you do interviews, and I want to know. They say it take different things to get rich. You can't get rich off one source of income. And I'm not saying this is what you're doing to get rich, because you might just love this. It might be a hobby. You just feel comfortable doing this. Besides interviews, what else are you good at that you can do business-wise to get your foot in the door?
What else am I good at? I'm good at paperwork. I'm very paperwork savvy. When I went to school, I studied for contracts and grant writing, so I know how to write business proposals. I can write a contract. I can dissect the contract. I can apply for grants and things like that. Anything paper-wise, I'm really good at. Data entry, filing, communication stuff, promoting, marketing, sales, all that good stuff. That's like kind of my expertise. So when I started this, it wasn't as hard for me to learn the business realm of it, because I'm very business savvy anyway. It was just harder because I was by myself. So it's hard to do stuff when you're by yourself. But as far as promoting, marketing, sales, the starter kit. If you are an artist, I would be viable to you because I could start you up, make sure your paperwork is right, your copyrights, your trademarks, and you make sure you're registered, all that stuff. So I'm like the behind the scenes to make sure you're lifted up, everything is grounded, patent paid for, so you could go.
Alright, Okay.
And then besides interviews, of course, I do the hosting. And besides the hosting, I also do promo. Promo for other businesses. And then I'm also offering now commercial ads, audio and visual. So.
All right. So I got another question. It's about money talk. How do you decide how do you feel about money talk?
Right.
What do you think money talk should offer? Like, what other things that I don't see that you think that Melo ain't do this yet? Maybe I should let him know. Like maybe.
Well, I like Money Talk's brand, so I feel like summertime is coming. I feel like Money Talk should have some sundresses. I feel like Money Talk should have some type of footwear, as in sandals or what's those I'm
working on those now.
Those slide-ins, definitely. I feel like Money Talk should have some basketball wear, some sportswear, athletics. Women like to work out a lot, and we're into that working out thing. So some more gym wear, some like bras and crop top shirts and whatever we use. And maybe not for nothing. Maybe why not have some Money Talk household towels, washcloths. Things like that.
I never even thought about that. That's great.
That's what I'm, things like that. Like when I feel like Money Talk, I feel like you didn't put it into one like bracket, and you made the logo so universal, and so it's not weed. It's eligible. It could be you.
Because Money Talk is for everybody.
And everybody, Money Talks. Like you want to get in business, why not Money Talk? Why not you guys have little like when you go into people's desk and they have those things with their names on it, things like that, because Money Talks, that's a boss move. More coats, real authentic coats. All right. Vests and things like that.
Money Talk is a brand. But like I told you in my interview, it's a movement. So 2019, I'm trying to do a lot of stuff within the community, and I think I would definitely need help for that.
That's a fact.
Because a lot of stuff that I do everything by myself. So it's
like I feel like the first thing you can do for the community for Money Talks is, and especially like I said, summertime is coming. All these little kids do basketball leagues and sports leagues.
See, it's crazy because right now I'm working on a basketball tournament at the Boys and Girls Club in Newburgh, and shout out to my boy Torres. Yeah, I'm trying to do that in the next 2 months right now. So yeah, shout out to them. But I'm trying to do a basketball tournament for the kids and like one for the older age group, because I feel like growing up in Newburgh we had that.
Right.
And we don't got that anymore. So kids look to the next best thing to do, which is hang in the street. So I don't know.
You got it. You know what to do. You got it. You said it.
I was gonna ask you, community-wise, because you want to be my brand ambassador. What do you think you could do for our community through Money Talk?
Oh, first of all, I wouldn't sit here and say it because I don't really have. I have to get in front of my vision board. So like I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I could do this, because then I'd be lying. But what I can say is, I as the ambassadoree or the person wearing the clothes, I'm definitely loyal to putting it everywhere and anywhere. If I'm at a basketball game, to the coaches, hi, let me introduce you to Money Talks. They reach out to them. They'll sponsor your kids basketball clothing. If I'm at a party, reach out to Money Talks. If I'm at a wedding, hey, have you guys heard of Money Talks? Maybe So that's what I can do as first is get you out there in the community by wearing your clothing and also introducing your clothing to other people.
Okay. So is there anybody that you want to shout out that helps you or supports you?
First of all, the 845. You gotta give it up for the 845. But I definitely the 845. And like people like you, Melo, because you don't really know me. But people like you that just meet me and come across me and very receptive to me. I appreciate people like you, and shout out to people like you that actually open your mind to give me a chance. People are very judgmental, so thank you for giving me a chance. But for my team, shout out to DJ Maserati Styles. I can't even go down the list, but the Styles, Lady Styles. Of course, Mama Mooch. You already know. Shout out to the Merchant family.
Mama Mooch.
You already know. Nisha the Diva. Shout out to Denisha. Shout out to Drika, Chandrika, my personal makeup artist. Makeup by Mimi. I got a lot. My personal security guard, young CEO.
That's my big cousin.
I'm telling you, I got like I can't even name everybody. Who I'm missing? Throw your finger up in the air. It's a lot of people that really support me behind the scenes. Drika, Nisha, boom, 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 Mimi, my makeup artist, my driver, got my mom, my brother. Who else? It's a lot of people. I don't even want to say names because everybody's like, you ain't saying me. But to DJ Ms. Official, shout out to my personal DJ Ms. Official. She goes everywhere with me. She books with me crazy. Just everybody. You feel me? Just anybody that show love.
So since we're 845 orientated.
Yes.
Are there any other clothing lines? Are there any more food places that you love? Like, what else do you like? Like,
well, I'm a fan.
Like, what are you a fan of in the 845?
Clothing wise, I am a fan of.
Let's hear it.
Lunia Boutique. Shout out to Kaden. She's from Poughkeepsie. And the only reason why I'm such a fan of hers is because she makes female clothing. Shoes and everything. Shoes, clothes, dresses, and everything. I'm very a fan of Lunia Boutique. I support everybody, though. Okay. Music-wise, everybody always asks me who my top 5 is.
I just want top 3.
You want my top 3?
Mm-hmm.
D. Weathers. That's from Poughkeepsie. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to nobody, and everybody about to be mad. But one of my favorite teams from Newburgh is that No Equal Camp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I rock with that whole No Equal Camp.
Those the guys. Shout out to No Equal too.
Yes.
Man. Shout out to the guys. Man.
I just feel like they're it. I don't know. When I become a millionaire, that's the first set of group I want to pull and put money behind.
Because they're more like brothers. Like
yes.
they didn't come from, oh, you from here, you from here, you from here. Now, No Equal, I knew them my whole life, so I know the brotherhood that they got. They came and they, for me,
and the music is
no,
fire.
Word. And it ain't no hating. There's no, they for me, they loyal to each other. So I like them too.
That's a fact. So that and who else? Restaurant Rise.
The streets.
Emma's. And you guys just think I'm from Newburgh. I'm really not from Newburgh. I just spent a lot of time there. But shout out to Emma. That's
shout out to Miss Emma.
What?
Man.
The chopped barbecue with the coleslaw and the bread.
She's been supporting us our whole life, going from North High to NFL, wherever you going.
I'm telling
man.
you. But top 3 artists: No Equal, D. Weathers. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan because I don't got no females on my list. I'm a big fan of Sierra Hatchet, but she's not coming out as an artist, and I'm not understanding why. Like, I just need somebody to pull her.
Saying that's that platform. That's why I told you to ask you who would you look at and reach out to in 845. Because a lot of people that have talent but don't use their talent.
Mm-hmm.
So if they had a platform to reach out to them, that's gonna make them want to. Because if somebody else on a platform sees that they have talent, it's like, all right, I really got talent.
Right.
So, it's like, that's why I feel like you should reach out to him.
All right, well, I'm gonna do what you said. You the boss tonight. So I'm reaching Don Rio, J.O., I'm coming for you. Who was that third person? Jew? I'm coming for you.
And I don't know if you reached out to pay-per-view. We'll holler at pay-per-view.
No, I reached out to pay-per-view. Pay-per-view, Melo's gonna get in your inbox. My co-host now is gonna get in your inbox because we need you on the show.
I'm gonna just call him after the show like, yo, bro, Moochie need help.
Good. Holla.
Well, she don't need help, but she gonna help you.
Yeah, those are my, and then like I said, my upcoming people, like I've been following, like Pay-Per-View came on my show when I first started this 4 years ago, second month. So, but I definitely looking, he's starting to buzz a little bit more than before, so he definitely has my attention, so I'm looking forward to sitting with him.
Cause paper give you the real, cause paper, it's like a lot of people from Newburgh that rap that don't give you the real. Like a lot of people give you and they rap about stuff that they never been through or they've been through stuff that's not going on. Like you don't have no Rolls Royce, you don't have a million.
Right,
so
no Maserati, right.
Street, like paper really talk about like the stuff that he been through, like what's going on. So like he's our voice.
Right.
That's why I want you to listen to the other 3 people I said. Well, I'm gonna say J.O. and Don
Rio.
They're gonna give you what's going on, and it's like they have stories to tell.
Right.
So I feel like Paper got a story to tell.
Well, I'm excited. Paper, let's get into it.
Yeah, he working right now. Shout out to bro.
What else you want to know about Mooch?
I want to know everything. I want to know something that nobody knows.
I haven't had sex since 2019 yet. I'm crossing over as a new woman. That's somebody. That's good stuff right there. What else you want to know?
I want to. You don't want to shoot your shot
At you? I would.
At anybody. There's nobody want to shoot your shot at like on somebody that might be appealing to you or somebody that you might have. But you feel me? They might be too shy or you might be too. This the time they looking. They paying attention right now. Don't be shy, girl. You ain't here to be shy.
Okay, so let me just say, I'm going to say this. Mm-hmm. There is one person that I've always been interested in. And we have had history, and we've always bumped heads. But I'm definitely interested in him. I've always been interested in him. He's crazier than a bed bug. I'm crazier than a bed bug, so it kind of works out. Yeah. But I don't know where it's going to go. I would have shot my shot at you, but you're too young. I'm not doing anybody under 30 this year. 2019, nobody under 30. Yeah. So I got to go where I'm going. But yeah, there's this one guy. He unfortunately, he's from Newburgh. I got to stay out of Newburgh. I got to stay out of Newburgh. I'm about to just put a residence there. But we're going to see how it goes. If I tell y'all in a couple months that I'm boot up, then, we'll know. If not, I'll be single for the rest of my life.
All right, so Mooch, this is a question for me. I'm a traveler. I like to travel. Mm-hmm. I mean, have you traveled? Have you been places?
No.
All right. So, what are places that you would look like that you would love to go to? Like,
I want to go to Dubai.
Ooh, my man just moved to Dubai.
I want to go to Dubai, definitely.
All right.
My brother just came back from Italy, so I definitely want to travel to some of the places that he went to in Italy. And I would like to go to Qatar.
Qatar.
Yes, it's very hot down there, but I would love to go to Qatar.
Okay.
I haven't. Thank God. Like I said, 2019. I'm just getting off of being able to release and travel. I've been on, parole kept me from traveling, so now I'm free to get my passport and everything.
Talk about it, Mooch.
That's a fact.
I'm on parole, bro.
Yes, parole stopped me from a lot of things, but today, 2019, I'm free from parole. But they got no. They got I'm on the other stuff still, but we getting close. Yeah, we getting close. We're getting close.
All right. Well, for me, it still got something to do with traveling. I said to you earlier, I know that you will want to set your businesses up in other states. So I feel like when I get off parole, the day that I get off parole, I'm moving to California.
You're moving.
Like the day that they tell Williams, I'm already have my house brought.
Right.
I'm there. So where else in America would you like to see yourself?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to go to Cali. I want to go to Cali. Okay. Shout out to Governor Cuomo. I can't shout out Governor Cuomo because he's on his way for New York, but I definitely want to go to Cali.
Reasons?
I want to go to Cali and I want to live in the hood.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I went to Cali hood and it's different.
Yeah, that's how I would
Most of the people who make it from Cali is from the hood.
That's how I want to go. That's exactly how I want to go. Nipsey Hussle hood and all that. Why? Just because I feel like if I'm going to leave one of the realest states, which is New York, you got to go to the next best thing. And what's the next best thing? Cali. Some of the realest people live in Cali. I would have said Georgia, but I'll never find a man if I go to Georgia. Atlanta.
Maybe you can go find Tupac and interview him.
Tupac, he called me the other day. He told me he was still alive. But I told him I was going to call him back because I'm dealing with Robert right now. I'm dealing with Kels right now. So I told, Tupac, stay on the low. I'll call him back. But yeah, I definitely want to go to Cali. Right. And if not for nothing, if I couldn't live in Cali, I would have go to Canada.
Canada?
Yes.
I won't go to Canada. And I thought you couldn't go to Canada with a felony.
I don't think so, but if I could, I would.
All right. Well, for me, I enjoyed this interview with you, Mooch.
I enjoyed you. You know what? You got to do this more often. Matter of fact, this is what we're going to do. If you guys want to see Melo Trend start doing more interviews on Reporting Live 845, hashtag Melo Interview. And if he gets 100, I'm going to do a post. I'm going to do a post about it because y'all did it. I said to him that they want to see him interview. They almost had 200. You see that?
Whoa.
But if you guys want to see Melo Trent start co-hosting and do some of his own interviews on here, you guys, we're going to start a whole blog. Because I think this is good for you. And let me just say this to you. I'm glad that this platform is here because from the last interview to this interview, not only have you opened up, you spoke louder. It prepared you, and I feel like you needed this. A lot of people need this. You've never been in front of camera before, so how do you know? Second time, you did very well. Melo!
appreciate
I think Melo tried to hit on me, but he had bought a thing with him last time, so and he had came.
Hey, yo, Moochie crazy.
I know, so I was trying to feel her vibe, and she was looking at me. I ain't want no problem, but
yo, shout out to Ash too, man.
Shout out to Ash.
Ash do a lot for Money Talk, man. She one of my little, for me, assistants with this Money Talk thing. So shout out to Ash, man. But for me, I appreciate you, Moochie, for everything that you do in our community.
That's a fact.
There's a lot of people that you have on your show that I didn't even, for me,
existed, right?
I didn't know existed. So I'm glad you made this platform for not only my hub, but for the rest of the 845. You do a great job. But yeah, I appreciate you for reaching out to me. After I got off your interview, at least like 20 people hit me up.
You're lying.
So I appreciate you.
So you can actually make a testimony that my show does kind of do something?
Yeah, that's a fact. I posted that on Facebook the other day though, like Moochie the real deal.
Well, listen.
I feel her energy. Moochie gave you that energy. She's a good woman. And she got a good hard work ethic.
But listen, this is one thing people don't know about me. And we got to put this out there because people always say, oh, she's good. Because you hear the flip side. Because you probably hear, like, Moochie's crazy. Like, something wrong with her. Let me tell you something. I'm a good person until people play with my feelings. Like, I'm not a punk. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the nonsense. If my feelings are hurt. So I think people, when they come across me and we have a bad encounter or we make a bad business move, then you got to see the other side of Moochie. And you don't want to see that side of Moochie. And nobody wants to see the bad side of anybody. So for those people out there that, judge me from what people are telling you about me or from what you heard, I encourage you to give me a chance, to sit with me. Let's break bread together because you'll see, like, I'm a good person. All the way around. My heart is pure. I come from good grounds. I come from Mama Mooch and Papa Merch. Like, to know them is to know where I come from. So I don't want people to just what you hear from what people have done because, people don't ever tell you the whole side of the story. And as a public figure, I have to learn to eat a lot of stuff. I can't respond to everything. And my mom is, people put posts and I'll be ready. She's like, no, you can't. And I'm like, man, I'm a punk. Oh my God, they're talking about me again. I can't say nothing. I have to eat that. But I want people to don't talk about me because what you hear, sit with me. Because I will tell you the truth about me and everything. You feel me? So that's one thing I want people to know tonight to take from this interview. And I'm glad that you gave me that chance because, you looked at bougie when I met you. So I thought we was going to have a hard time.
See, I'm only bougie about certain things, man, but for me...
I thought you was supposed to type of way because your hair was longer than mine in real life. So I thought you was better than me. That's why I went and got a weave because I wanted you to know I was up to part 2. Tish, if you tuned in, no, I need my hair braided too. We're going to have another show and we see whose is longer.
And for everybody that got something going on out there, man, Moochie only one person, man. She ain't reach out to you to see, feel me, if you want to get on the show, man. Don't have a problem. Don't let your pride be on your side, man. Hit Moochie up, man. It's a platform to get your business or whatever you do notice, man. She only one person. She don't know everybody. So if you got something going on, hit Moochie, man.
Thank you. Wait, Melo. So what else? We got to end?
That's it. I don't got no questions. She moved real swift, like she said. The pressure was on. She took care of it. She like Kobe in the fourth quarter.
Woo! Should I get my ring now or later? You see this. Love is basketball. You see this. Listen, y'all. So I'm serious about this. Shout out to, this is what this radio station is for, a platform for everybody. If you want to try something new, if you want to do anything. So thank you for Melo Trend for not only stepping out of your comfort zone, but trying something new. And not for nothing, you're good at it. So I want to take this opportunity, and kind of push you forward. So, like I said, if you guys are interested in seeing him do more interviews, and like I said, you could do your interviews here. It doesn't have to be reporting live based. Let's get Money Talks in here, maybe once a week or once, however you want to run it. Get your own interviews with your people wearing your clothes and stuff like that. I want to open it up to you because you have another talent that you just didn't know you had that we just realized all together. That you are a good interviewee. All right? Very good. I appreciate this. So, how you going to end? Because I always give my show. You want me to end it or you going to end it?
Go ahead, end it. It's your show. I'm just living in it.
Ah, shout out to my newest co-host. He's going to join the Reporting Live 845 team. So if you guys want to sit with me or Melo, we're going to start working together. Look for Money Talks. Moochie and Reporting Live 845 is going to get behind Money Talks 100%. And we're going to push the brand. So if you see me in the street, if you see me in the club, if you see me on stage, just know I rep that Money Talks, you dig? And I'll have where you can get it right then and there, because we don't want to play no games. Shout out to Melo Trim for coming on the show, stepping out his comfort zone, trying something new. Did an amazing job. And I cannot wait to see what 2019 has in store for you.
Right.
All right?
So follow me on IG at international_Mel, and follow me on Facebook at Melo Trim. And I got what you need. Money talk.
And
Money talk.
have a nice night.